Thank you for having me on the Hot 97 Morning Show.
Yeah, it's the Hot 97 Morning Show.
Yes.
And you look like you're still in bed, Wiz.
Yeah.
Well, are you wearing pajamas?
I'm keeping it cozy.
I like it.
Keeping it cozy.
Yeah.
What is it? Hold on. Is it like a feltish kind of thing here? Oh, that's cozy.
You got weed socks
That's
on.
comfy.
Oh, yeah.
Weed socks.
Shout out to the weed.
I guess that's what dads wear, I guess.
Yeah, when
Dad
you're
gear.
a dad, you just walk. You don't really dress up too much.
So that's sort of the best thing about this is that this is your first time venturing out of the house since you and Amber had the baby.
Yep.
Congratulations,
Congrats.
by
Thank
the
you,
way,
thank you,
on
thank
the
you.
record. And so he actually just kind of rolled out of the house. Like he traveled from
Literally.
LA just looking like that.
Yeah, exactly.
And he's so cute. He just showed us pictures of the baby.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
adorable.
I'm gonna have to be like fighting little girls off of him. They're gonna think he's like a little R&B sensation or something. For
He
real.
does. For an infant, he has that infant R&B vibe.
Yeah. He's a smooth little guy. I'm
So
jealous.
Already.
I heard Donnell Jones' son was tight. I mean,
no, they're making a super group with Donnell Jones' son, Aaron Hall's grandson.
One of Genuine's kids.
One of Genuine's kids. Genuine's kids number 7 and 8. They're both gonna be in it. So seriously, what's it like? What's it like just being when you have a new baby and then you leave mom at home and baby at home? Just what's it like now being out on the road for the first time?
It's terrible.
Really?
But I love you guys, so that's making it better, coming and seeing people that I rock with. But really, when you have that baby, you just kind of transition into everything is just about the kid, and then reality hits you like you got to do other stuff. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
it just sucks
eventually.
that I can't spend every freaking second with them. But that's
yo,
life.
I'm gonna be dead honest with you, man. We've talked about this on the air. I'm at the point right now with my wife where she has heavy baby talk, and I'm shook. I'm mad nervous.
Well, I'll tell you this, and this is just from experience. When you talk about the baby, that's not usually when it comes. But when the baby's ready to be there, that's when the baby's gonna be there. Yep. So.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm nervous of that. Like, to be away from it when it comes, but then I still want to do my work and go out and.
Oh, it's
have
gonna
a
be
career.
difficult, bro.
Don't worry, Saif, the way things are going, you're either just
Right.
down the street here or you'll be at home all the time.
Right.
So you're going to be fine. You're not going to be gone for
Just
a long
put the baby, just like put one of those little things around
Or
your
wear
chest.
like a chain,
Yeah.
Look at Shane.
Swaddle them and then just hold them on your chest all
Had you
day.
already been a guy who was into kids? Some guys get weird about kids. I mean, you're a fun-loving guy, so it wouldn't surprise me. But what were you like with babies up until you had your own?
I was always good with like kids, like 2, 3-year-olds. I never did newborns though.
Newborn's different.
Yeah, totally.
Did you have the early freakouts of like you feel like he's gonna break until you realize how tough babies are?
That I had the early freakouts of him because he got gassed like really bad when he first came out because he's lactose intolerant. So he can't have like just regular Similac. He needs like the advanced stuff. And he was crying really, really bad, and it was just I didn't know what to do. You know what I mean? Yeah, I was like,
Well, I mean, mom wasn't there. Her
Yeah,
mom.
my mom, my dad, everybody was there, but
Still his baby.
it took that first day. You know what I mean? It was just one day of him having like the gas and stuff like that, and it freaked everybody out.
And when my brother and sister-in-law had Alex and Jess, my niece and nephew, twins, I remember having that experience of the cries when there's excessive crying.
Colic.
It'll still even happen now, a couple months in. I feel like if there's that night where it's just the two of them and the baby's doing that excessive crying, it's just you have that moment. You're like, oh my God, is this like actually something really bad? Because he can't speak, all he does is cry. And I remember the thing that I'm gonna hold on to when I have kids is I said they had a nanny helping them because they had the twins and they were premature, yada yada yada. And I said one day they were gone, I guess, and I was there with the nanny and the twins. One of them was crying, and I was like, "Why is she crying so much? Why is she crying so much?" And she was like, "She's a baby. She cries." I was like, "Oh, babies do cry."
Yeah,
if
that's
you were to
how
make a joke about a baby, all it would be doing is crying and shitting on itself.
Yep, that's how they communicate. And Bash is good because if he's not wet or if he's not hungry, he's chilling. Like he'll be wide awake, just sitting there looking at you with his eyes open.
Yeah, but how is he when he's not
Don't
high?
say that about my baby. And don't be talking about my kid.
No high jokes. No high baby jokes.
He's not high.
Not smoking around the baby, right?
Hell no.
It's in his blood. It's in his DNA.
It's not how it works.
It might have been the first when he freaking came out, but like not no more.
He's clean.
He's clean.
So how's that working for you? And you're an Amber's dynamic because I know she took that seriously. About you not smoking around the baby. So how's that going?
Yeah, no, it's perfect, man. Like as you see, We put him in like little weed socks too. You know what I'm saying? We want him to be friendly with the pot, but there's
Friendly with the pot.
yeah, it's not
At
a bad
this
thing.
young
Cool with the
stage.
culture. Cool with the
Yeah.
culture.
Oh, okay.
But as far as like actually inhaling smoke,
No, none of that.
totally not. No.
So you go outside?
I got a big house, so I go downstairs around the corner in the billiards room.
So wait a minute. Did she have the baby in the house? She had a water birth, right?
That's what we wanted to plan. That's what we planned on doing. I'm sorry, but it didn't work out like that.
So she did not have a water birth.
Nah, she didn't
Why
have
didn't it
that. I mean, she'll come out. She'll tell everybody about that. That'll be
That's
her
her
thing.
story
That's her
of
story.
the
Okay.
birth.
Yeah,
That's her truth.
What is this, by the way? How weird is this that you ended up in a great relationship with an awesome girl, but in a relationship in which you now have to come out and talk about people care about you
Yeah.
guys as a couple.
Yeah, it's tight.
You like it?
Yeah, I love it, man, because that means that people are excited, and I don't like to hide anything about my life or push anything to the back. So I don't feel like because she's my woman or because it's my family, it's like, yo, I don't want to talk about that. Like, the fact that people are excited about that and they're into it is good, you know? I
I'm
love
glad
it.
he said that.
The part that he didn't want to answer, he said she'll tell her when she can. That's dope. Like,
That's
he
her
just-
story.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's hers.
But the part that I
It'd be
do
more
want to know
interesting coming from her.
from you, from a man's perspective, is this: Amber's hot. She's
Mhm.
sexy.
Yeah,
She's
hell
beautiful.
yeah.
She gets pregnant.
Hell yeah.
Do you still find her as sexy, beautiful, attractive
Yeah,
while she was pregnant
definitely.
and during the whole situation?
Oh yeah, I was into the chunky stage, and then now I'm into the working out stage, and then when she's like back to wherever she wants to get, I'm gonna be into that too. I'm into that, yo.
Because we
all
were having a
I'm just all up in
conversation,
that.
and some of these guys are afraid to be all up in it during that stage. You know,
I've
where
never
you
experienced it before. Pregnant sex has to be different at first.
You can't do the things that you want to do. Like, I don't know how you guys get down, but like, you know, I'm pretty.
You're a freak.
I'm
get it in.
active,
Ew.
you know what I mean? I'm
He's a
active.
freak. You
I-
how do you know he's a
I
freak?
move around, you know what I'm saying? So it's like,
He's lanky.
yeah.
I mean, hey,
when she's pregnant, it's not too much because she's pretty uncomfortable. So it's like really basic. And then like at that point, it's like, you know, I don't want to force anything and like being all mannish and stuff like that. It's like I'll chill, I'll wait, and then when we get it, we'll get it. So it's all good. It's
Patience.
just like a timing thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. What I feel a way about is like the idea of my wife, the woman that I love, who then would be, in theory, God willing, carrying my child.
Yeah.
Yet I want to, and I say this, anyone who's in a truly loving relationship, I think, will understand it. You want to defile your wife in the loving, wonderful way that you should in dirty, great sex between partners.
Totally.
Ew,
But
you
the
sound like a pervert.
Shut up, Kay Fox. No offense. I love you.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what I'm talking about.
Mhm.
But you do have to. The dirty shit's part of it, man. And it's a
Yeah.
little weird when she's carrying your
But
baby.
the good thing about her having a baby is that's 9 months of leaving it in. You feel
Realest
me?
shit you ever wrote.
You feel me? So
Don't even think about
take
it.
that.
I guess
Literally.
Just leave it on
take
in
that.
there, bro.
Leave it in there. Throw your wrappers away when you're done.
Yep, it's all good.
It's your house.
Yeah,
That's
but-
true. That's positive.
Yeah.
But so you didn't have that feeling of like I need to be more delicate because I mean physically delicate, but
Yeah.
mentally you could still see her in a
Oh
in
man,
all those
like
ways.
nah, it's hard to like not look at her and be like you're freaking awesome. But any changes that she's gonna go through, I don't care what she do, I'ma always love her.
Yo, Wiz,
Oh.
I can't believe you still owe everything Wiz says.
That's sweet.
He's sweet, but that's what he does. He's always every answer about Amber is always
And I like it.
and every time. Oh, it's just who he is. That's
Yeah.
it's Wiz
You don't
Khalifa.
meet a lot of men that's going to represent like that for their woman, celebrity or not. So I like the fact that he does that.
Thanks,
Well,
Kay.
Yeah.
I appreciate that you appreciate it.
Thank you.
I'm happy.
This is a circle jerk.
This whole thing's a circle jerk. One big circle jerk. So, musically, what's your plan?
To put out another album this year. We got Juicy J's album coming out. Him and Chevy and Burner, which are other Taylor Gang artists you guys know about. They're all on tour right now. It's a lot going on, man.
Speaking of which, I got to tell you this real quick.
Yeah.
I was at South by Southwest and saw the Taylor Gang walking around.
Yeah.
Where's Will at? Is he still in there? It's too bright.
Will's right
He's
there.
back there. I saw Will, who
What
how do you
happened?
describe Will.
Tell me what my boys was doing.
Will is the man who keeps Taylor Gang together, everything moving in one volume, at one volume, if you will. I see this man walking down the street. The random collection of miscreants and lunatics that were walking with Taylor Gang. It's literally like I was expecting to see a midget, a guy dressed up as Bob's big boy.
Yeah.
That's who you saw?
It
They're
was
so random.
It
I mean, it was
was
Burner. Chevy wasn't there, but Burner was there, right? And then, what's her face? Krayshawn's girl.
Oh, V Nasty.
V
Y'all were
Nasty.
hanging
My
with V
cousin's
Nasty.
like, that chick looks like V Nasty. That is V Nasty.
Yeah, them
Who
fools.
is in this group
Yeah.
mobbing down the street in Austin? There was a mailman. There was just random motherfuckers walking down the street.
Oh my God, who are y'all with, yo?
Yo, it was just a random crew, man.
That's
So shout out to Taylor Gang. So you have a lot of stuff coming from
yo.
them.
Yeah. We
Wait,
got,
V Nasty's not in Taylor Gang.
no, she's not in
Okay.
Taylor Gang, but she's cool.
Okay.
And the mailman's cool too. He's not in Taylor
He's
Gang.
Shout out
doing
to the
his
mailman.
job.
No, he actually is in Taylor Gang.
The mailman? Is
Yeah.
it mailman?
He's in part of Taylor Gang. He's dropping soon.
He makes the
His
deliveries.
name's Carl Malone. This is a rap name. K Fox, why don't you ask Wiz about him thinking V Nasty's cool? Because we remember you did not think V Nasty was cool.
I let
never
it
said
slide.
that.
No, I did.
Oh,
I let
you
it
did.
slide
What?
because of what her and her sister Krayshawn using the N
Yo,
word.
Krayshawn never said the N word.
V Nasty.
Krayshawn never said the N word. V Nasty did.
Why was I upset at Krayshawn then?
No,
You
but it
can't
doesn't
be mad
matter.
at Cray.
It was V Nasty.
Everybody thinks it was Cray as well, but
So
it was
what's your
not Cray.
defense of for thinking that she's cool because even in spite of the fact that she's a white chick who used the N word?
I think anybody's allowed to like feel how they want to feel about that, but like I'm from Pittsburgh, you know what I'm saying, where there's real racism, and if somebody's like saying it in a derogatory way, then cool. But like white people do say the N word in Pittsburgh, and it's just like it's a different time. It's not really acceptable. Yeah, they say it everywhere. It's not really acceptable, but I would much rather somebody be like, "You my nigga," than this nigga did this. You know what I mean? So, whatever.
I love Wiz's.
Whatever.
So he's to the point. Makes a point. So they're all dropping. What's up with you next? What's the Wiz situation?
Oh, I
before
got
we
a
talk
tour
about new
coming up
music.
this year with this summer with ASAP Rocky.
Tour with ASAP Rocky.
Yeah, ASAP. Freaking who else? Oh, B.O.B.'s on there. Joey Badass is on there, and some other people.
Wow, it's gonna be dope.
Can I ask you a musical question?
Ask me.
One of my favorite songs, I was playing it first before anybody, was the joint, the Remember Me with The Weeknd.
Yeah.
You know, there's two different songs going on.
This is pretty fun.
Because The Weeknd has a very strong theme of what he's talking about in the hook and in his little verse.
Okay, yeah, you figured that out.
Were you even listening to that song when you recorded your verse?
I wanted to be random, yo.
Yo.
But listen, I'm gonna explain it to you.
Success.
I'm gonna explain
Success.
it to you. I'm gonna explain it to you.
Please.
Because he's talking about you gotta remember me, right?
Right,
You
knock
gotta
a chick down
Yeah,
so
you gotta do
good
something.
that she remembers you.
And I'm just talking about some of the reasons why a chick might remember me. Because I smoked.
So
I
it was
looked
tied in.
awesome. I got her really drunk, and we probably had sex in my car.
Respect.
So she should remember you because of that.
Exactly.
Okay.
All good. K Fox. Sounds like something you remember.
I feel you.
Yep.
It
I
just
never really
sounded-
analyzed it like that. I just went with the vibe of the
No,
song.
you're right.
you
You're
know.
very right. That means you listen to the record.
I love that record. But it was like,
All right, hold on. That's gonna lead me into my toughest question today for Wiz. I'm gonna ask you a tough question.
Do it.
I feel like you are in a position where you have to elevate musically on your next album. I felt like this album was cool, but it was right up your alley. It was layups. It was layup line for this record. And you're so likable that it could almost be a detriment in that, like, you don't want to just be the artist that everyone likes because he's cool as shit, because everyone likes you personally because you're awesome. How do you then push yourself to elevate on the next record? Because I think content-wise, we have an image of what Wiz is, but now your life has changed. Do you expect us to see a change from you stylistically and that your
Dad
life
rhymes?
changes? I don't know about dad rhymes, but
flows.
you know what I'm saying?
Nah, I mean,
People
I
have to
know-
evolve.
I know what you're saying. And just as an artist, it's really difficult to ride that line of, doing what people know you for and accept you for, and then trying to do different things, what they might not know you and accept you for, try to like push new things on people. You know what I'm saying? That's sometimes more it is more difficult than just doing what's comfortable. You know what I mean? So I feel like on this project, I'm just going to like weigh it out. I definitely got like a lot of people in my corner that I respect their opinions and I listen to, and I try different things. So I feel like we already got like a little vibe going for it, and then just based off of other people's reaction. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do different things with this record, like playing stuff for people along the way, figuring out what motherfuckers like real people like instead of just people in my crew. You know what I mean? And see how that works, and just collaborate with more people's ears and try to figure out what that next level really is.
Right when you said that, though, it crossed my mind because I listened to the album. I actually listened to it in South Africa. I remember it well. And I was listening. I was like, these are cool songs. These are Wiz Khalifa songs. He's not pushing to as far as Wiz Khalifa can go. And the funny part is, it is challenging, though, because you've had such success just being Taylor, high, money, shit's good. And if you try to change, you do run that risk that cats be like, yo, shut the fuck. Trying to kick knowledge?
Yeah.
Trying to tell me about being a dad now?
Really
Smoke that weed, motherfucker.
There really is no change. It's like you said, it's like the next level. You know what I'm saying? It's like what's bigger and what's better. And I think that's what everybody wants.
I read somewhere in Esquire magazine or some article that you said that you were focusing on suing people or something like that.
I was joking.
What was that about?
I was really talking about like motherfuckers selling like fake Taylor gang shit. Like, or like you fucking like pick my words out of a song and put it on a t-shirt and sell that shit. Like, you're getting sued for sure. I'm getting my money. I wasn't talking about like songs or anything like that.
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
my likeness. That's really what I'm talking about.
Got it.
Like some weed head is like, Wiz, I got high and made this shirt.
Yeah,
You're like,
and I'm
what?
snatching that shit.
Pay me.